Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. What fuels your fire? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What drives you when no one is watching? When the applause has faded and it's just you and your dream? Freedom of time, freedom of money. Life is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating the spark that ignites your journey every single day. And that starts with a vision. You have to see it before you can seize it. Picture the life you want. See yourself at the top of the mountain, looking back at everything you overcame to get there. That vision, it's your compass, your North Star. Keep it in front of you, write it down, speak it out loud, remind yourself of it every single day. But here's the truth. Vision without action is just a dream. That's where your mornings come in. You've got to own your mornings. When the sun rises, and so does your opportunity, the world is quiet, distractions are few, and the fire within you is ready to roar. Start your day with purpose. Whether it's through prayer, planning, or simply breathing in gratitude, take control of your first moments. Because how you begin your day determines how you end it. Now, motivation is powerful, but it's fleeting. Discipline, that's where the magic happens. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's putting in the work when the excitement is gone, when the road is tough, and when quitting feels easy. Discipline is what keeps the fire alive when motivation burns out. And what are you feeding your fire with? Your mind is like a furnace. It burns what you give it. Feed it negativity, and it will smolder out. Feed it positivity, inspiration, and knowledge, and it will blaze with potential. Read books that challenge you, surround yourself with people who inspire you, listen to words that uplift you, because the fire in your heart will only burn as bright as the fuel you provide. When the path gets tough, remember this: your why is your fuel. Why are you chasing that dream? Who are you doing it for? Why does it matter? Your why will push you through the storm. It will carry you when your legs are tired and your spirit feels heavy. Keep your why close. It's the anchor in the chaos. So, this black moment in my life was the black moment in my career. Don't underestimate the power of small steps. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals. You don't have to sprint, you just have to move. One brick at a time builds the strongest foundation. One small action each day creates unstoppable momentum. The key is to keep going no matter how small the progress feels. But let me warn you, negativity is a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, your joy. Block it out. Whether it's the doubters, the distractions, or the self-doubt in your own head, shut it down. Protect your energy like your fire depends on it, because it does. Surround yourself with light, with positivity, with people who add fuel to your flames instead of extinguishing them. And finally, celebrate your wins. Don't wait for the finish line to recognize your effort. Every step, every milestone, every moment of progress is worth celebrating. Those victories, no matter how small, are proof that your fire is working. Let them remind you of how far you've come and how much further you can go. So I ask you again, what fuels your fire? Because every day is a chance to light it, to fan it, and to let it shine brighter than ever. Life will test you, but as long as that fire burns within you, you can rise to meet every challenge. Fuel your fire and watch how it transforms your life. Keep it burning and you'll never lose your way. Rise up, show up, and let the world feel your heat. Let's get to it. Bonero, a great man. Happy the traitor. Starting with a clear vision is about defining the life you want to live and the goals you want to achieve with unwavering clarity. It's the foundation of everything you do, because without a vision, you're simply drifting, reacting to life instead of directing it. A vision is more than just a wish or a fleeting thought. It's a vivid picture of where you want to go and who you want to become. Motivation requires clarity, and clarity requires preparation. It's about seeing the destination before you even take the first step and believing in it so strongly that it pulls you forward, even when the path gets difficult. To create a clear vision, you have to get specific. What does success look like to you? What does your ideal life feel like? Envision it in detail. The colors, the sounds, the emotions, the achievements. Write it down. Create a vision board. Or repeat it to yourself daily. This is not just about dreaming. It's about setting your mind on a course so focused and deliberate that every decision you make aligns with it. Your vision should be so clear and compelling that it feels real even before it happens. When you have a clear vision, it becomes your compass. It guides your choices, sharpens your focus, and helps you prioritize what truly matters. It keeps you grounded when distractions come and keeps you motivated when challenges arise. A strong vision doesn't just motivate you, it holds you accountable. It reminds you why you started, why you sacrificed, and why you must keep going. Now, your vision also gives your life meaning. It turns ordinary days into steps towards something extraordinary. It transforms setbacks into learning experiences because you know they are part of a bigger journey. With a vision, you're no longer aimless. You're intentional. Every action, every effort, every moment is infused with purpose. A clear vision doesn't mean you'll have all the answers or that the road will be smooth, but it does mean you'll know where you're headed, and that clarity will give you the strength to persevere. It allows you to block out the noise, ignore the doubts, and rise above the challenges. When you wake up every day with a vision in your heart, you're not just existing, you're creating the life you've always imagined. Owning your mornings means taking control of the first moments of your day to set the tone for everything that follows. Mornings are powerful. They're a blank slate, a fresh start, and an opportunity to align yourself with your goals before the world starts pulling you in a million directions. When you own your mornings, you're not just reacting to life, you're leading it. How you begin your day matters. It's the foundation on which your attitude, energy, and focus are built. The choices you make in those first minutes shape your mindset for the hours ahead. If you start your day in chaos, rushing, and stress, that energy will follow you. But if you begin your day with intention, clarity, and calm, you're setting yourself up for success. For me, the combination of affirmation and meditation and journaling has always helped me boost my motivation and guide it in. It's about creating habits that fuel your mind, body, and soul. Wake up with purpose. Don't just roll out of bed and drift into your day. Maybe it's journaling to clear your thoughts, or expressing gratitude to shift your perspective. Perhaps it's exercising to energize your body, or meditating to calm your mind. It could even be as simple as sitting with a cup of coffee and planning your priorities. The key is to create rituals that center you and prepare you to face the day with confidence. When you own your mornings, you reclaim your time. You're not scrambling to catch up, you're ahead of the game. You approach your tasks with clarity instead of overwhelm, and you make decisions from a place of strength instead of urgency. Mornings are your chance to connect with yourself before the demands of the day take over. Owning your mornings is also a commitment to consistency. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself every single day. It's about creating a routine that works for you and sticking to it, even when you don't feel like it. Those small, consistent actions compound over time, building momentum and setting you on a path to greater productivity and fulfillment. Following this new way of working will transform the way you view your morning routine and your commitments, and compound over time to greater productivity. When you take charge of your mornings, you take charge of your life. You step into each day prepared, intentional, and aligned with your goals. Instead of being carried by the tide, you become the captain of your ship, steering toward the future you're creating. Mornings are not just a time to wake up. They're a time to rise up. Discipline is the cornerstone of success, the quiet force that drives you when motivation fades. It's easy to feel motivated when everything is going well, when the winds are at your back and the road ahead looks smooth. But discipline? Discipline is what keeps you going when things get tough, when the excitement is gone and the results aren't immediate. It's about showing up, doing the work, and staying committed even when no one is cheering you on and the payoff feels far away. Discipline isn't something you have to wait for or hope will appear when you need it most. It's a muscle you build with consistent practice. It's making decisions that align with your long-term goals rather than giving in to short-term pleasures. Discipline is about structure and routine. It's about having the strength to say no to distractions, to stay focused on what matters, and to continue pushing forward when it feels like everything is pulling you in a different direction. But discipline is not about rigidity or being harsh with yourself. It's about creating a healthy, sustainable system that allows you to thrive. It's about balancing hard work with self-care and knowing when to push and when to rest. Discipline is not an enemy, it's a partner in your success. It helps you build the habits that will carry you through the hard days and keep you moving toward your goals. Discipline lacks ego, it lacks pride, it lacks complacency. When you embrace discipline, you shift your mindset from "I'll do this when I feel like it" to "I'm doing this because I've committed to my future." It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking the steps, no matter how small, because each step is a part of the bigger picture. Discipline is the difference between wishing for success and working for it. As you build discipline, you start to see the power of consistency. It's not the big, flashy moments that lead to success. It's the quiet, everyday decisions that compound over time. The days you wake up early, even when you're tired. The nights you push through, even when you feel like giving up. Discipline is what turns good intentions into lasting results. Embracing discipline doesn't just make you more productive. It transforms you. It builds character. It teaches you perseverance, patience, and focus. It's the difference between being a dreamer and being a doer. When you embrace discipline, you're no longer waiting for things to happen, you're making them happen. Feeding your mind is about consciously choosing what you allow to influence your thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. Your mind is like soil. What you plant in it grows. If you feed it negativity, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs, that's what will blossom. But if you nourish it with positivity, knowledge, and empowering thoughts, it becomes a fertile ground for growth, success, and resilience. What you consume, whether it's what you read, watch, listen to, or the people you surround yourself with, shapes the way you think and ultimately the way you act. The information you feed your mind is as important as the food you feed your body. If you're constantly consuming content that drags you down, that fills your head with fear, doubt, or anger, you're poisoning your own potential. But when you choose to feed your mind with material that inspires, educates, and challenges you, you create a powerful foundation for personal growth. I believe this is true for every human being on the planet. Reading books, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, or even engaging in conversations with like-minded individuals, all of these are ways to fuel your mind with new ideas and perspectives that keep you sharp and motivated. And number 6, feeding your mind isn't just about passive consumption. It's about actively seeking knowledge that helps you grow, learn, and become a better version of yourself. It's about exposing yourself to new experiences, new concepts, and new ways of thinking. The more you expand your knowledge, the more empowered you become to handle the challenges life throws your way. A well-fed mind isn't just smarter, it's more resilient, more creative, and more prepared to turn obstacles into opportunities. But feeding your mind goes beyond just gaining information. It's about feeding it with a healthy attitude, optimism, and a mindset that believes in possibilities. You see, your mind believes whatever you tell it. If you tell it that you can't do something, that will become your reality. If you tell it that you can rise above challenges, that you're capable of greatness, it will find ways to make it true. Your mind is incredibly powerful. What you feed it is what you become. The process of feeding your mind is also about setting boundaries and protecting it from the negative influences that drain your energy. Just as you wouldn't consume junk food every day, you shouldn't consume toxic thoughts or environments. You need to guard your mind, filtering out the noise and focusing on the things that lift you up and push you toward your goals. When you consistently feed your mind with positivity, purpose, and knowledge, you unlock your full potential. Your thoughts guide your actions, and your actions shape your life. So take control of what you're putting in your mind, invest in it, nurture it, and watch as it transforms your reality. Finding your why is about discovering the deeper purpose that drives you, the reason behind your actions, the fuel that propels you forward when the road gets tough. It's the force that gives meaning to your daily efforts, that makes you want to get up every day and push toward your goals, even when challenges arise. Your why is personal. It's the core belief or the burning desire that aligns with who you are and what you value most. It's based on truth. It's an understanding of right and wrong, and telling a truth, then that truth is true. Without it, you're simply going through the motions. With it, you become unstoppable. And so whether you're here on any part of your journey or whether you're on the verge of beginning, your why is more than just an external goal or a destination. It's the internal reason that connects your actions to a greater purpose. It could be rooted in your family, your desire to make a difference, your passion for a specific cause, or your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Finding your why is about understanding the why behind your dreams and ambitions. It's not enough to want success, money, or recognition. You need to understand why those things matter to you on a deeper level. What is it that drives you to go the extra mile? What do you stand for? What impact do you want to leave on the world? While Donald Trump says that he has aspirations, he means every word of it. Once you've found your why, it becomes your North Star. It guides your decisions, helps you prioritize your time, and keeps you grounded in the face of adversity. When things get tough, and they will, you can return to your why as a reminder of why the struggle is worth it. It gives you the strength to keep going when the obstacles seem insurmountable, when the doubt creeps in, or when others try to tell you that it's not possible. Your why is your anchor, reminding you that the challenges are temporary, but the purpose is everlasting. Your why also helps you stay aligned with your values and vision. It keeps you from chasing after things that won't truly bring fulfillment. The world is full of distractions, pressures, and false promises. But when you know your why, it helps you stay true to your path. It helps you make decisions that are in line with your true desires and not what others expect from you or what society says you should do. The more connected you are to your why, the clearer your vision becomes, and the more focused and driven you'll be in achieving your goals. Your why doesn't have to be grandiose or world-changing. It can be as simple as wanting to be a better parent, wanting to improve your health, or wanting to create a life of freedom and joy. What matters is that it resonates with you on a deep level. When you find your why, you align your passions, your actions, and your purpose. It turns your journey into something more than just a destination. It becomes a mission, a cause that's bigger than yourself. Every personality type, finding your why is an ongoing process. It may evolve as you grow, as you learn more about yourself, and as your experiences shape you. But when you've found it, you'll know. It will ignite a fire in you that no setback can extinguish. It will give you the clarity to chase your goals with unshakable determination and the courage to rise every time you fall. So dig deep, ask yourself the hard questions, and uncover the why that will fuel your every move. Because once you know your why, nothing can stop you. Taking small steps every day is about understanding that success doesn't come in giant leaps. It comes in the consistent, small actions that build momentum over time. The idea is simple. Rather than waiting for the perfect moment or for things to be just right, you begin with whatever you have right now, taking small, deliberate steps in the direction of your goals. Each small action, each small effort compounds, and before you know it, those steps turn into significant progress. We often get overwhelmed by the thought of how far we have to go, how big the goal is, or how many obstacles lie ahead. But the truth is, you don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to have all the answers. What matters is showing up and doing what you can, even if it's just a little. Every small effort counts. Every single day you take action, you're building the foundation for the future you want. If you believe in yourself, small steps create a sense of consistency, which is far more important than occasional bursts of intensity. You're not looking for a sprint. This is a marathon. And marathons are won not by the runner who starts out the fastest, but by the one who keeps moving, one step at a time. It's about creating habits that stack up over time. When you make progress every single day, no matter how small, you gradually transform your life. You build confidence, resilience, and trust in yourself because you know you're taking steps toward what you want. The beauty of small steps is that they allow you to adjust and adapt as you go. When you move too quickly or try to make too many changes at once, you risk burning out or getting off track. But with small steps, you can stay focused, check your progress, and refine your approach as needed. It allows for flexibility while maintaining forward momentum. The beauty of this approach is the positive effects it has on your life and your relationships with others and your life. Taking small steps also makes the journey feel less daunting. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and when we focus on how much we still have left to do, it can create paralysis. But when you break your goals into manageable daily actions, it feels more achievable. Instead of looking at the finish line, you focus on what you can do today, the next step, the next small victory, the next bit of progress. And before you know it, you look back and realize how far you've come. These small steps don't just help you achieve your goals, they build character. They teach you patience, discipline, and the importance of consistency. They show you that success is not about grand moments, but about the daily commitment to your vision, no matter how small the action. It's about showing up day after day, making progress, and trusting that those small actions will lead you to the bigger picture. So instead of waiting for the perfect conditions or for everything to align, commit to taking small steps every day. Make progress no matter how insignificant it might seem. It adds up over time. One day you'll look back and realize that all those small steps were the ones that led you to greatness. Blocking out negativity is one of the most powerful things you can do for your personal growth. The world is full of distractions, doubters, and negative influences. Whether it's the people around you, the media you consume, or the self-doubt that creeps into your mind. But what you choose to focus on shapes your reality. If you allow negativity to take root in your thoughts, it can poison your attitude, stunt your growth, and derail your progress. Blocking out negativity is about protecting your mental space, keeping your focus on what truly matters, and refusing to let outside forces control your mindset. The first step in blocking out negativity is awareness. You have to recognize it when it appears, whether it's in the form of critical voices from others or your own internal doubts. Negativity often comes disguised as practical advice or reality checks, but if it doesn't serve your goals or align with your vision, it's not helpful, it's harmful. Once you can identify negativity, you can decide whether it deserves your attention. Not everything deserves a place in your mind. Next, blocking out negativity means setting boundaries with the people around you. Negative energy is contagious, and if you're constantly surrounded by people who bring you down, it becomes harder to stay positive and focused. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift, support, and challenge you in healthy ways. People who believe in you, encourage you, and push you to be better. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who drain your energy or constantly sow seeds of doubt. Blocking out negativity also requires mental discipline. Ask yourself, why not? And what's the next step I can take? Shift your focus from the problem to the solution. Train yourself to look at obstacles as opportunities for growth, not as roadblocks that stop you in your tracks. But it's not just about blocking out negative people or thoughts, it's also about what you choose to consume, the books you read, the shows you watch, the conversations you engage in. They all have an impact on your mindset. If you fill your mind with negative news, fear-based media, and toxic conversations, you're feeding your mind with the wrong fuel. Instead, feed it with content that inspires, motivates, and challenges you in a positive way. Read books that encourage growth, listen to podcasts that lift your spirit, and engage in conversations that promote learning and improvement. Lastly, blocking out negativity means refusing to let failures or setbacks define you. Life will test you, and you will face challenges. But negative thinking thrives in the soil of failure. It will tell you that you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, that you should just give up. But you must choose to see failure as feedback, not as a final verdict. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a stepping stone to your next success. The key is to stay focused on the bigger picture and refuse to let negative circumstances shake your belief in yourself. Celebrating your wins is often overlooked, but it's one of the most important practices you can adopt on your journey to success. Too often we get caught up in the grind, focused solely on the next challenge, the next task, or the next goal. We achieve something, maybe even something big, but before we can fully appreciate it, we're already thinking about what's next. While the pursuit of growth is important, taking a moment to celebrate your wins allows you to recognize how far you've come and the effort it took to get there. It's an essential part of building confidence, motivation, and resilience. Another important aspect of celebrating your wins is that it cultivates momentum. Success breeds success. When you take the time to appreciate the progress you've made, you build a sense of accomplishment that propels you into the next phase. It creates a positive energy that pushes you to aim higher, dream bigger, and continue working toward even greater achievements. It's not about resting on your laurels. It's about using your victories as a springboard for future success. In the official sports language, it's about celebration also serves as a reminder that life is not just about the destination, but about the journey. If we're only focused on the end result, we miss out on appreciating the moments of growth and achievement along the way. Every win, no matter how small, represents growth, effort, and dedication. Taking a moment to celebrate allows you to enjoy those moments, to be proud of your progress, and to savor the victories that make the journey worthwhile. When you discover the victories that make the journey worthwhile, in the end, celebrating your wins is not about arrogance or complacency. It's about honoring the work you've done, the challenges you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. It's about recognizing that success is a process, and each victory, no matter how big or small, is a testament to your commitment, resilience, and determination. So take the time to celebrate. Celebrate the little wins, the big wins, and everything in between, because every victory is a reminder that you're capable of achieving even more.